In this lecture, we will try to understand access control in Java programming language. Accessing a variable means, what is the meaning of accessing a variable? Accessing a variable means getting charge. Getting charge on the I can say like this, getting charge on the value of the variable, on the value of the variable. Let me repeat. What is accessing? Accessing a variable means getting charge on the value of the variable, as data sometimes needs to be more confidential. This point is also important. Let me repeat. As data sometimes needs to be more confidential, the access to data, access to data must be controlled. Access to data must be controlled. This point is important, isn't it? Access control. What is access control? What does it mean? We will try to understand what is access control. Access control is a process of, it is a process of preventing misuse of data. Process of preventing misuse of data, which is confidential, isn't it? Java provides 4 keywords. What are they? Let me repeat. Java provides 4 keywords. These keywords, 4 keywords called, they are called, these keywords are, I can called access specifiers. Access specifiers to control the access, of data, They are, what are those 4 keywords? Those 4 keywords are private, then I can say public, private, public, protected, and default. These are the 4 keywords in Java programming language. These are known as access specifiers, isn't it? Even sometimes they are called as access modifiers. They are private, public, protected, and default. These private, public, protected, and default keywords are called access specifiers. These are called access specifiers, isn't it? Why they are called as access specifiers? What is the reason? Because they determine, what will they determine? Because they determine the level of access. I can say level of accessibility towards the variable, towards that variable, isn't it? Simple and straightforward. I can say these keywords can be treated as access specifiers. Access specifier means what will they determine? They determine the level of accessibility towards that variable, isn't it? In Java programming language, this access specifiers can also be called as, I can call them as access modifiers. Even people used to call them as access modifiers. Is in which programming? In Java. Access specifiers, or I can say access modifiers. If we speak strictly, there are 4 types. Let me say like this. Yes, there are four types of Java access modifiers, in which first one is if private. My first access modifier is private. If private is the access specifier added before a member of a class during its declaration, then it can be accessed only by the members of the class, that is private, isn't it? It cannot be accessed from outside the class. That is private, isn't it? What about next one? Next one is public access modifier or public access specifier. If public is the access specifier added, then the members is allowed to be accessed by any class. Any class can access by any class, or I can say any package. I will discuss about packages in my next class or after one or two classes. Any class can access, any package can access. It can be accessed, I can say, globally, everywhere. Just read this one. It can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the package, outside the class. I can say it is accessible. It is accessible globally, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Protected. If protected is the access specifier added, then it is allowed to be accessed not only by classes, not only by classes and subclasses of same package. What is package? I will discuss. Of same package. I will repeat. If protected is the access specifier added, then it is allowed to be accessed not only by the classes and subclasses of same package, but also by subclasses of different package. As I told you, I will discuss about what is package in my future classes. Just time being, understand the access level of protected modifier is within the package and outside the package through child class. Same thing we are saying. Through child class. If you do not make the child class, it cannot be accessed from outside the package. Yes, you can access protected data members through child class. That's important. Through child class I can access, isn't it? In inheritance, I already discussed what is child class. Child class can access its parent class if it is protected. Anyway, as I told you, I will discuss about these packages so that you can understand these things without any difficulty. Let me say default. This allows a member to access by other code. This allows a member to access by other code within the same package. What does it mean? If you do not specify any access level, means you are not specifying whether it's public, private, protected, system will treat it will be the default. As I told you, the access level of default modifier is only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. Just go through this lecture. It is simple and straightforward lecture. If you have any difficulty, please keep a comment. Thank you very much.